There's a lot of different philosophies out there about skincare, but one of mine is I just don't like to spend a lot of money on cleansers. You know, they spend so very little time on your face before being washed down the drain, and I just don't like to allocate a lot of my skincare budget towards cleansers. So give this video a big thumbs up because today I'm going to introduce you to the Face Shop Rice Bright Cleansing Oil in Light. And we're going to find out if this little $10 gem is really worth your time. Okay, so this is a cleansing oil, so there's not really any notable ingredients in this formula, and that's not really one of my focuses when it comes to cleansers. Again, they spend so little time on your face that it doesn't really matter if it has really like exciting ingredients in it, right? I will point out though that this does contain rice bran extract as well as jojoba oil, so this really does help to nourish and moisturize your skin as it cleans away impurities and makeup. Now, one of the things that we do have to worry about with ingredients, even when it comes to cleansers, is ingredients that could possibly irritate us or ingredients that could possibly break us out. So I do have to mention that this does include added fragrance. Now, for me, I do have sensitive skin, and I do have skin that has in the past reacted to heavy fragrance in a product. I have no problems with this product whatsoever. However, as you guys all know, skincare is so individual. It's so your mileage may vary. So I feel like it's very important for me to point out there is added fragrance in this product. Now, the fragrance that is in this product is very light. It's floral in a very kind of like powdery sort of smell. I don't find it overpowering at all. I can smell it when I have it on my face, but it washes away cleanly. It doesn't linger, and like I said, it's not a heavy fragrance at all. Now, I love how easy this packaging is. You know, one pump gives me enough oil to cover my face. I hate it when I have to pump a bottle too many times, you know, 2 or 3 times just to get enough to cover my face, or when you pump it and it pumps out too much and you've like wasted product. This always dispenses the perfect amount every single time. Now, the consistency of this oil, it's very light and watery, but it's not so light and watery that it drips down your arm. You know, when you're cupping the oil in your hand and you're trying to get it to your face, when it's super watery, it drips down your hand as you're trying to get it to your face. This stuff doesn't do that at all. The consistency, even though it is lightweight, it has enough hold when you've got it in your palm to get it to your face without any mess or spill at all. So because this is thin and watery, it does spread across the face very easily. You know, of course it is an oil. It's got a lot of slip. You're not going to be dragging your fingers across your skin at all. It spreads very nicely. It works into the skin very, very nicely. Now, this does rinse away. I can't really claim that it rinses away like cleanly because I definitely do still feel a film on my face. However, I always practice the double cleansing method, so I'm always using a foaming cleanser after my oil cleanser, and that cleans up all the remaining residue very quickly and it washes away very cleanly after that. So it doesn't rinse clean, but after a foaming cleanser, no problem, no residue whatsoever. Now, I will be honest with you, this does break up eye makeup very, very effectively, and it washes, I would say, about 98% of it away very, very easily. I do still follow up with an eye makeup remover after having used this and my foaming cleanser. This is just something that I've always done. I always have just a little bit of residue left over, no matter what cleanser I'm using to take my makeup off. I always have a little bit left just underneath my eye, and I love that reassurance of having an eye makeup remover to just make sure that every last speck of eye makeup is off of my skin, off of my eyes. Now, of course, I love this oil cleanser to break up my makeup, but honestly, what really impresses me about this oil cleanser is its ability to deeply clean my pores, and that's what has me coming back to it time and time again. Now, oil attracts oil, right? Like attracts like. So that's how oil cleansers work. They attract oil in your pores. They kind of help to pull them up and out, and it washes away all the oil-based impurities in your skin. So excessive sebum on your skin, blackheads, clogged pores, sebaceous filaments. If you have any of these like I do, you need an oil cleanser like this to help clear those out of your skin. Now, what I really love about this one is I always experience grits when I use it. Now, grits, I know I've talked about this before, but grits are those hardened sebum and dead skin cell plugs that get stuck into your pores. When you use this oil, this happens to me all the time when I use it, and it's so satisfying. As you're using the oil cleanser and you're kind of working it into your skin, you might start to feel a little bit of a sandiness, and that's the grit coming out of your pore. And you can even see them on your hands. They just look like little hardened seeds of sebum. And if you have the kind of skin like I do, you'll probably get a lot of them, and this oil cleanser gets more out of my skin than any oil cleanser I've ever tried before. It's so deeply satisfying, not only to get grits out of your face, but also to see the sebaceous filaments coming out. When I work this oil into my nose area, I always get those little black, they look like little black hairs or even like little black fuzzes that come out of your nose. Those are sebaceous filaments, and they pop right out when you use this oil cleanser. I also noticed that the blackheads on my nose seem to be much smaller, and the pores on my nose seem to be a lot smaller when I use this oil. Now, I had been using a different type of first cleanser for about 2 months prior to bringing this back into my routine, and my blackheads were huge. My pores on my nose were huge. I started to use this again, and I noticed that they were starting to tighten up. So I really feel like this oil really helps to keep my pores clean over time. So I think I've answered the question, right? Is the Face Shop Rice Bright Cleansing Light Oil really worth your time? And I absolutely think it is. This cleanser retails between $8 and $9 on Amazon, and it's always very easily accessible at all of the K-beauty shops. So I never have a hard time getting this ordered at all. For under $10, you can't ask for much more for a hard-working oil like this. I have to tell you, I have used more expensive oils in the past. I've used oils that have cost me $25 that haven't worked as well as this does for my skin. I absolutely recommend that you guys check out the Face Shop Rice Bright Cleansing Light Oil. So let me know in the comment box below, what's your favorite inexpensive cleanser, whether it be your first cleanser or your second cleanser. And if you're not already subscribed, please hit that subscribe button. It really means so much to me. I release 2 new skincare videos every single week, and if you ring the bell, you'll never miss the next time I upload a new one. If you absolutely cannot wait until the next video is released, come join me on Instagram. I have a link to my profile in the box below. I post on there daily about my skincare adventures. All right, I hope you guys are having a beautiful day, and I cannot wait to see you in the next one. Bye.